his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me When I been up his magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Here, guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
43.
You got tight right there.
Check 4.
He's checking.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Watch the shit. Joker.
Check rip list.
Slam.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Here we go.
Yellow.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Yellow. Relax. Check rip list.
Tighten up. Sponge.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
17 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Tighten up.
Locke now on 1st down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. Hey, Wahoo! Yep. You. Come to me, it's me. Get it.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. 30 base. Number 53, Mike 53.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
X3, 218, chopper. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
I got you, boy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Blue there.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
80 weapon. Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go, team.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes. Dorsett's got it. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Lock again here on second and 10. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. A give, running right, Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up third down and 9.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch out. Hey, echo.
Shotgun snap to Lock. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Locke going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A throw complete to Dorsett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yellow. Coming again. Hey, 15. Shit. Hey, 57. 15. It's a safety creep. Yellow. Check 15. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. Scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Hey, Zoo. Yo, go. Check. Watch 54. Hit it.
Block now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dorsett making the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there of 22. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 9, Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And an alley to run. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Hey, Charlie, 17. Look at me, zipper. Mike 17, Mike 17. Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the room.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Levante David. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3, 2, 18, chopper, chopper. Go. Come back. Easy. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, Sunday. Chelsea. Mike 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 15. Check 26. Check 50. Yellow. Check 50. Check 50.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Mahomes firing complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Get on the point right here.
2nd and 4.
Hey, Ripley.
The 34-yard line.
Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Yellow. Check 31. Check 31.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Let's get that ball right here. Deep rip.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Screen. Hey.
Block will try again on second down. And he's going to have to hook up to Sutton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
You don't want it. 17-5.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now here's Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Yellow. All day, every day.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go. Motion. Watch the motion. Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 17. Go. Go. Mike. Hey, Haywood. Hey, pick it up. Shoot.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a carry for Lindsey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run by Lindsey. Breaks through the contact. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Our time. It's our time. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Big dribble.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Safe. Hit it.
They'll try to run this one in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Mike 17. Let him know. Fair. Alert 3.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Joker. Yep. You. Now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Orbit. Single. Now. Single. Mike 17. 5.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Go!
First down and 10 yards to go.
Get it!
On 1st down, Locke to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 17! I'm scared! 17? Yes! Time to go, night! Ready!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tighten up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.